If you are aged 50 or over and relying on your state pension, it is time to mark your calendar, because the Department for Work and Pensions has officially confirmed both the new payment rate and the exact dates on which you will receive it from October 2025 onwards. This is not just a minor update. It is a significant financial change that could affect your monthly budget, your ability to cover essentials such as heating and groceries, and even your long-term retirement security. Beginning on the 6th of April 2025, the full new state pension will rise to £221.20 per week, which amounts to £11,502.40 per year. This increase is the result of the Triple Lock Guarantee, a policy introduced in 2010 that ensures the state pension rises each year by whichever is highest of three measures: inflation as recorded by the Consumer Prices Index, average earnings growth, or 2.5%. In 2025, it was the growth in average earnings that triggered the uplift. According to the Office for National Statistics, regular pay excluding bonuses rose by 4.9% between May and July 2024, signaling a recovering labor market and rising wages. Pensioners therefore benefit directly from the health of the nation's economy, not just from changes in prices. What many pensioners may not realize, however, is that the date on which their payment arrives in October, and in every month after, depends entirely on the last two digits of their national insurance number. The Department for Work and Pensions does not send everyone their pension on the same day. Instead, payments are spread across 6 working days at the start of each month in order to manage processing loads and maintain system stability. In October 2025, those with national insurance numbers ending between 00 and 19 will receive payment on Wednesday the 1st of October. Those with numbers ending between 20 and 39 will be paid on Thursday the 2nd of October. Those ending between 40 and 59 will be paid on Friday the 3rd of October. Those with endings between 60 and 79 will be paid on Monday the 6th of October because the 4th and 5th fall on a weekend, and those with endings between 80 and 99 will receive payment on Tuesday the 7th of October. This pattern repeats every month, meaning that once you know your payment date, you can plan bills, shopping and budgeting with confidence. For example, Margaret, age 72 from Newcastle, checks her calendar every month because her national insurance number ends in 45, so she knows her pension always arrives on the 3rd working day. She schedules her utility payments for the 5th to avoid overdraft fees. Similarly, Ron, age 68 from Cardiff, whose number ends in 88, always withdraws cash on the Tuesday after his payment, when his local post office is quieter. A crucial warning must be made clear. If you have not yet claimed your state pension, even if you have reached state pension age, you will not receive this increase automatically. You must apply for it, because the Department for Work and Pensions does not backdate payments beyond 3 months. For example, if you turned 66 in January 2025, but only applied in November, you would lose 9 months of income, amounting to more than £2,500 at the new rate. That sum could easily cover heating for the whole winter or 6 months' worth of prescription charges. Consider the case of Derek, age 67 from Hull, who assumed his pension would simply begin when he turned 66. He delayed his claim by 5 months and consequently lost £1,106, money he could have used to repair his boiler before winter. The Department for Work and Pensions will not contact you automatically. The responsibility to claim is yours. Some people think that deferring their claim in order to gain a higher weekly amount later is the wiser choice. While deferring does increase your future pension by 1% for every 9 weeks you delay, equivalent to roughly 5.8% per year. With pensions now rising more quickly due to strong wage growth, deferring may no longer be the best financial move. For example, Linda, age 66 from Bristol, deferred her claim for 12 months in the hope of a 5.8% boost. However, because the triple lock delivered a 4.9% rise during that period, she effectively lost £5,751 in actual payments. She will need 16 years to recoup that loss through the higher weekly rate. Unless you have substantial other sources of income or expect to live well into your 90s, claiming on time is often the smarter choice. It is also important to remember that not everyone qualifies for the full weekly amount of £221.20. To be entitled to that, you need 35 qualifying years of national insurance contributions or credits. If you have between 10 and 35 years, you will receive a proportionate sum. For instance, with 25 years, you would receive about £158 per week. With 20 years, roughly £126.40 per week, and with 15 years, around £94.80 per week. Gaps often arise due to time spent raising children, during which you may have been entitled to credits through child benefit, or when caring for a sick relative and claiming carer's credit, or through periods of unemployment where benefits that included credits were not being claimed. The positive news is that you can often fill such gaps by paying voluntary Class 3 contributions, which currently cost £15.85 per week in the 2024 to 2025 tax year. In some situations, it is still possible to buy back years going as far back as 2016. Take Susan, age 62 from Lincolnshire, as an example. She had 31 qualifying years, but 4 gaps from the early 2000s, when she was a stay-at-home mother and did not claim child benefit. She paid £840 to cover those 4 years, and as a result, her weekly pension increased by £25.20, which translates into an extra £1,310 each year for life. Her investment therefore paid for itself in just 8 months, and she now receives the full pension with peace of mind that her income is maximized. If your state pension is your main source of income, you should also check whether you are eligible for pension credit. This means tested benefit raises your weekly income to a minimum of £218.15 if you are single, or £331.25 if you are part of a couple in the 2025 to 2026 financial year. Beyond the money itself, pension credit unlocks other important benefits, including the full £300 winter fuel payment. Without pension credit, some receive only £100 or nothing at all, a free television license for those aged 75 or over, assistance with housing costs such as rent and council tax, the £150 warm home discount on electricity bills, and in some cases, exemptions from National Health Service dental and prescription charges. Despite these advantages, more than 700,000 eligible pensioners still do not claim it, often because they mistakenly believe savings or a private pension disqualify them. In fact, you can hold savings up to £16,000 and still qualify, and even having a small private pension such as £100 per week does not automatically exclude you. Consider Arthur, aged 81 from Glasgow, who receives £180 each week from his state pension and £90 from a workplace pension. He wrongly believed his combined income was too high to qualify for pension credit. Encouraged by a neighbour, he applied and was awarded an additional £38 per week. More importantly, he also gained entitlement to the full £300 winter fuel payment and a free television license, saving him nearly £600 each year. Unfortunately, he had been missing out for 3 years, which cost him £1,800. If this explanation has clarified when and how much you will receive, or has revealed steps you may have overlooked, do the right thing and share this information so that it reaches neighbors, friends, or family members who might otherwise miss out. Subscribe to this channel too, as we work to cut through the confusion with facts, checked against official Department for Work and Pensions guidance, parliamentary announcements, and real-world case data. After a lifetime of work, you deserve every pound you have earned, on time and in full. Do not leave your financial security to chance. Know your date, know your rate, and claim what is rightfully yours. Your future self will thank you.